Hey guys, it's MKS and welcome back to the second ever podcast episode. I know it's I still haven't got a name for it, I'll be real. We're still stuck with a few ideas, but a new one's come along, which is On the Couch. And the reason why it's called On the Couch, because today I've got some special guests along with me. Man, them introduce yourselves, man.
Oh yeah, I'm Jason, and I'm one of Melvin's colleagues at uni. Yeah.
That's our colleagues.
like workmates.
Yeah, man. 22, and I'm definitely not from his ends. Yeah, this is couch to me.
That's a couch, brother.
I'm 22. I'm ready.
I'm thinking this is a Love Island.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, my name is Sami. Yeah, one of Melbourne boys from uni. It's here to help out and see where this pod goes.
Yeah, man, Don Sami, fam. This guy right here, yeah. Let me tell you something. Don Sami is the guy. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like everyone wants to interview their hero, and like I want to interview Lewis Hamilton, but he got to interview Jack Wilshere, bro. Talk to us about that. How did you get to a point where you're able to interview one of your childhood heroes? Because that's mad to me.
Nice, bro. I'll be so real, yeah. Everything just been going too fast, like over the past year, I've just been filming like non-league, doing all of that with like SC Dons and different Sunday league teams.
Right.
And yeah, so over the summer, opportunity like our uni like has different opportunities that they give different jobs. And on the website, I had like a job for Arsenal's academy and doing media stuff for them. So I just applied. I thought nothing of it. I just applied, just blind hope, just saying I probably was too underqualified for that role. But yeah, obviously they got back to me within a month. They said to me that they wanted me to do like match vlogs, match reporting, and stuff like that, and doing post-match interviews.
I just clocked something. Hold on. I've had a hold on.
What, you want to record?
I don't think it was.
No,
It was. The thing was red, you donkey.
Let me tell you, this is why. Hold on.
It was red.
This is why I've got my guy Nathan with me, because technically I'm not gifted like that. You get me? But yeah, that's big though.
No. This how are we gonna edit that back in?
Just say I had a howler in it. Continue your story. Continue your story right now.
So I got the opportunity with Arsenal's academy doing stuff. So we're home and away matches. So one day we were playing Aston Villa. We lost as well, down the 18th, and Jack Wilshere down the 18th manager. And he said to me, "Oh, can you do the post-match interviews as well?" And you know me, bro. I'm a big Arsenal fan, Arsenal through and through, and that's one of my heroes growing up. And you know them ones when you're actually gonna do an interview with someone and you don't actually deep it until you're actually in it.
Yeah.
So I was confident. I wasn't nervous before, but as soon as the cameraman said, "Oh, we're rolling," bro, I was stuttering. I was like, "Oh shit, I can't fuck this up. I can't mess up this."
Language.
You can't swear?
Nah.
No. I can't mess this up, innit? And yeah, over time, I've done a few interviews with him. I've got more confident in myself.
Alright, so you're boys?
No. I like that.
So basically, you go to his parties, isn't it? Like when there's a bunch of like, yo, Sammy, listen.
Nothing like that.
I got a few beanies here still.
You recognize you though, innit?
Yeah, of course. But it's
your guy.
It's a thing. No, it's a thing. It's strictly business. It's strictly work. It's strictly work. And I'm just at the start now. I'm currently bottom of the food chain. But over the time, working in my way up.
I hear that.
Hopefully, that's where I want to be.
Soon come Mikel Arteta.
Huh? One day, bro. See, I'll be on his assistant, innit?
Super. Alright, anyway, listen, Jason, chat to me, fam. What's been going on in your life as well, bro?
For me, it's a different sort of approach to what Sammy's got going on. He's obviously got the Arsenal Academy stuff. With me, I'm actually doing non-league. So around summertime last year, got like a sort of an email. I had applied for like a few roles, as Sammy mentioned, about like the uni having like roles and opportunities for us students through their job teaser. So I just was scrolling, signed up to a couple, thought I might as well give it a shot, and I got an email I wouldn't say randomly, but I checked my emails and I saw something that I didn't expect to see, and it was from the media office at Bromley. So for me, when I got there, I was like, oh, like someone's come back to me, and then he just invited me down for an interview. So it's like an informal, like so basically like a chat. It wasn't anything like serious like that. And yeah, like the chat went well. I told him what I was good at, told him what I'd done previously, and they just said, well, we hope to have you back next week, do your first game, and yeah. So most of the season I've been National League, but it's just as enjoyable. I don't really care what sort of division of football I'm doing. I as long as I'm doing something I enjoy, that's what that matters. And football's a sport I'm very passionate about. So for me, it was like, yeah, I took it, and I'm doing my thing. I do a range of different roles, to be honest. Like at the start, I started doing social media content. So initially, I was doing Instagram stories.
Influencer.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I was doing like the stories. You know what I mean? I was letting people know what was going on during the game, updates, substitutions, goals, anything I could capture as well.
Yeah.
From my phone at the time, and I eventually got an opportunity, a mad opportunity. I didn't think I'd get so soon, but I done my first National League game. I filmed the whole game against Gateshead. I could not tell you when this happened exactly. I would like to say it was between October and November. And I was kind of nervous because it was like a big thing for me. This is a game that ends up going on the highlights package, so I needed to make sure that I'd done the right thing, got the right angles and things. And it's a learning experience. So even if I didn't get things right, at least I know what I could do better. So got the whole game filmed, and then after that, I was told might as well do something else, and I've been ever since doing third angle, alternative angle shots for each goal. So that eventually comes on the highlights package, and that supports the co-com during the game. So like when the goal comes, like commentators, they discuss like the build up, and my footage just comes up in the back. And yeah, like I've got stuff that's on their socials as well. Like they've posted a couple of my stuff that I filmed from games, like fan reactions and pre-match, post-match as well. So yeah, man, I'm enjoying everything that's going on at the moment, and we'll see where we'll probably end up at the end of the season.
Nah, I'm liking this, man. Random are making moves, Nathan as well. I know you're doing your thing with the music videos as well, bro. So Nathan's here as well behind the camera as usual. That's my go-to guy. You've got all sorts of pokes on the side. But man, I'm making moves, I like this. I like seeing the man that make moves.
It has to be done. You know what I mean? We're at a stage in our lives where first year of uni's done, so it's a thing where we've got to start applying ourselves in a way to get opportunities to sort of work in the industry that we're trying to, we're graduating.
Yeah, 100%. Because you see, we're from different. We're both from South. You're from East. Barely any opportunities for us to find, and with our uni, luckily, there's so many opportunities.
Honestly, it's actually mad.
And you'll be stupid not to take the most of it. Like they offer up different things, whether you're getting paid, whether you're not getting paid. Just grab these opportunities, meet these new people, create contacts within the industry. So, and make sure when you're in these opportunities, when you're meeting these different people, make sure that you leave a mark on them. Like make sure that you do your work to the best that you can do. And you can make mistakes as well. I made some mistakes. A couple of times. Like one time I was doing the match log. It was like in the middle of the rain. Arsenal facing West Brom, I think it was, and we were losing, and then we equalised. And the match, the team sheets? They gave me the team sheet before the match, didn't it? But the two numbers were mixed up that they gave me between the two centre backs. One was number 4, one was number 5. I was so sure number 5 scored. I made a mistake and I sent it through to them so they can post it on the socials. And then they made a mistake, they posted the wrong thing, innit? But obviously them mistakes are learning curves, and
it's part of the process.
Yeah, part of the process, and you should know if you make those mistakes, just learn to not try to repeat the same errors that you make at the same time.
You see, young bucks, just listen to us, bro. Just always do what you can, and if you make a mistake, don't think it's the end of it. Like, always take steps forward. And also, when an opportunity comes along, take it, man. Always be ready to take it. Or if you feel like you can make yourself an opportunity, make it happen as well. Cause now we're here, sat in front of cameras, making a pod. You gotta make something work for yourself. Honestly, as usual, I like to talk about my jersey today. Today we got the nice cool Alpine F1 team shirt, the cool steady thing. I'm trying to get my teammate, Mr. Jason, to get one as well, but you don't want to get one. He wants to buy Red Bull.
Nah. Listen.
I don't know about that.
I'll put my brain into something. Not sure whether it's going to be an Alpine top, but it'll be something in it. It won't be Red Bull though.
Alright, cool. As long as it's not Red Bull, it's fine. If you like Red Bull, actually, I'm not gonna say that because Red Bull, they're a decent team in it. In case they wanna, you know,
They want them to sponsor it if you do.
they wanna lie in the little pocket. But now another thing I wanted to get to in today's pod, right? I know you see. We got a nice little bottle of Prim. You get me? I got my hands on one. Somehow, for some reason, yeah, they were selling that in the union. So I got my hands on one. And obviously, I ain't tried it yet. So obviously, you know how it goes. Blue Cup gang. We gotta try it out, innit? Man, you wanna try some as well, yeah?
I'll try some actually, yeah.
Say that, fam. Let me pull this out, fam. Alright.
He's always selling out his shops.
What's the best shopping work, yeah? Bro, he's eating that all over TikTok.
Everywhere.
Fam, he's everywhere, you know.
He's even made music, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got a music video and everything now, isn't it?
He's got some, yeah.
Oh, you see when that happens, like, you know, like 30 and them, man.
Oh.
You know,
Bro.
It won't last very long.
yeah.
It'll get to a point, it'll just die out.
I don't know, because as long as this prime stuff ain't easy to get, I think he's got a business for all time, you know. I'm not even
Well, I
gonna
saw you selling a bottle of Prime for like a bill.
Yeah, I think so. It was like a can.
that's a bomb. That's insane.
I think he got made more popular because KSI reacted to it. Like,
Oh yeah, now that blew it further, fam.
That's a man who, you know what I mean?
Cheers.
He's the guy. He's the founder, you know, of one of the most popular drinks right now. Yeah.
Alright, hold on. Everyone wait. Hold on.
What flavour is
No one rushing. This is the blue raspberry.
Blue raspberry.
Raspberry.
I'll be honest with you, man. I've tried this one before. I won't tell you, man, my honest reactions. It's all.
Smells like a nice one.
Let Uncle Marvin get it.
It smells.
Well, you let you first.
Smells serious. I
Smells
man,
like a
this.
Starburst.
It does, innit? I man, bombs up. Let's go, fam. It's calm still.
Silence.
Hey, we just-
No, hold on.
Hey, they have a couple, you know what I mean?
I was gonna start swinging it like his wang.
I actually like that a lot. I can't lie.
It's calm. It's good.
I'll be so real. The first time I tried it,
Mm.
it was too sweet. When they changed something,
You're gonna change the formula, yeah?
huh?
They've changed the formula.
This is normal right now.
You know what? I agree with him, you know. It does taste very sweet. Like, for some, but it doesn't say it has no sweetness in it. Or something
It
like that.
says no sugars.
No sugars.
Yeah.
This is hella sweet.
Oh, I mean, it says, 2 grams of sugar and carbohydrate, but
Yeah, that's, I don't know, they lied about 2 grams. I think this is like a lot more than that.
Sweet.
This is
it's
quite
sweet still.
sweet.
But you know what? It's calming. Do you know what it tastes like? Actually, I'm not gonna say what it tastes like.
What does it
because
taste like?
That's free promo. But there's a certain gym that I've been to,
Yeah.
and they like sell a special type of flavored water.
Well, flavor, well, I know what Jim is talking about.
Yeah. You know
I really
that
haven't been there.
one. But it tastes like that. But no, this is calm still. Like, I want to try the other flavors though. I feel like the other flavors might be better.
Right now, for this year, I'll be
Oh,
honest.
that's my dad
if I was
outside.
to, if I was to rate this like, out of 10, I'd say it's a solid like 7. This flavour.
It does the job. I don't think it's worth the. No, actually, is it worth that? I don't think it's worth the.
The
hype.
hype doesn't go with the hype doesn't go with the taste of the drink.
The hype doesn't go with the taste of the drink. But I think the only
the people
reason.
that promote it,
Yeah.
KSI and Logan, and it goes with that, with the scarcity of it. They barely get
Yeah.
But I think that's a good market.
It's a good marketing thing though, because like if it's not attainable, everyone's gonna go crazy for it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 100%.
And they don't really need the money, do they? They just like.
Nah,
Apparently,
this is just
apparently they don't even own it.
They don't.
I want to be surprised.
Apparently they don't own it. They own percent that
There's a
shares.
percentage in it.
Shares.
I wouldn't be
There's
surprised.
a big like drinks brand.
Because I feel like
Oh.
these days, yeah, a lot of companies are making products and then as part of their investment, they give part ownership to like some big
Yeah,
influencers.
Yeah.
So then they'll be like, oh yeah, this is my product when it's not really theirs, but it kind of is.
Yeah. Like they'll-
And then they're basically head of marketing, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
I mean, you could say.
I tried the red one. The red one. I preferred the red one.
Saying
Yeah,
that.
there's like a variety of different ones in it, so I think we just.
Apparently there's a pink one now as well.
It's a drink one.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen. I think it's an American flavor though.
Bro, there's just bare different ones. There's a black one, pink one.
But we see, we brought up a good point
Bro.
that I wanted to get into. We're talking about how, because it's the scarcity.
Yeah.
We're talking about people like Wakey Wines and you know the whole resale thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I had a strong take about resale culture. Do we feel that resale culture will eventually kill off, like, just buying stuff in general? Like, how far will it go? Because I already think it's bad as it is, as it started. And I think it's bad now, and I think it's going to get a lot worse.
So I'll say this because obviously I can speak on a situation like this in it, but I actually was a reseller, but not of like drinks or anything. I used to resell like shoes in it.
Oh, okay, so you're one of them, man.
I one of them, man. Basically, like, I don't buy like, you know what I mean, pairs from like JD and then like flip for crazy. Like that's not what I do. I would buy like very limited shoes, or I win very limited shoes, and then like there's profit in them because they're limited, and I just like take my profit away, make the sale. The next person, whatever they do with it, I don't really care anymore. But like, I've sold loads of stuff. Like I've sold Yeezys, I've sold like limited J's, limited Nikes, and I feel like when you look at the current situation, if you're talking financials and all of that stuff, like we're currently like we're in like a period of inflation in it, so effectively like things will go up in price in it.
Yeah.
But now the demand for things isn't so high because things are worth more. Like resellers like myself, like I don't buy shoes like that now because I know most of the profit is being taken away because of the high retail price in it. So like I'll throw like an example in there, and you probably will think, oh, like, it's still expensive as it is, but a Jordan, let's say like a Jordan 1, that's like one of my favourite products. Usually they retail, like back in the day, when I started, they were retailing for like 130. Right now they're retailing for 165.
Yeah.
This is like 4 years maybe? 4 years ago, yeah. So over 4 years, they've gone up literally by that amount. Like, it is crazy how expensive they are now. So I used to sell like a lot of my J's for like just over £200. And now most Jordan ones are like sitting on shelves. Like they're not selling. People don't buy them.
And that's another thing I don't like about resale culture, because why are you buying a product with no intention of consuming the product? Like, you see, when I wanted to go to see WizKid, this is now 2 years ago, I was trying to get tickets because I was in love with that Made in Lagos album, and I still love it to this day. Let me tell you something. When he said he's at the O2, I said, I'm gonna be there.
Were you there? Were you there?
Eventually.
He'll break it down.
So basically, the original date now was announced, and they said tickets are gonna go live at this time. I called two of my brethren and I called my sister. I was like, listen, all of you be on your best behavior because we need to get tickets. And we're like, cool. So each and every one of us is in that queue. Apparently it sells out in a minute. Sells out in 1 minute, and we lacked. I was like, oh man, that's a shame. I can't go see WizKid, everything. I was very upset. And then literally, as they say it sells out, I just had to type in WizKid tickets, see if maybe another site is selling them. Now these tickets are like £50 to sit in the skies. You're hearing the birds flying past you. That was a £50 ticket. Tell me why I'm going onto Twitter and onto other websites and seeing that ticket for £150.
Bro, there's money to be made. You know people are gonna buy it.
No. But you had no intention. No, but that's not right though.
You can say that, innit? But
if you said they bought the thing for 50, you're not going. We're not reselling. If you said a cool 75 or an 80, I wouldn't say too much. I hear it. Yeah, but 150.
If you're a businessman, you want to make as
3 times the price.
You want to make as much profit as possible.
3 times the price.
If you know someone's gonna buy it.
So then eventually prices will just go.
Morals go out the window when you're trying to make money, bro.
Either way, they announced the second date, and I was like, cool, I'm on it. Missed out on those tickets as well, but secretly there was a third date. They just didn't announce it. So as soon as the second tickets went out, they said, oh, there's a third date. Managed to get the third date, and that was actually the best day there was. The 2 days prior to that were dead in comparison to the third date. So it's safe to say I got my money's worth, and yesterday's price is not today's price. Don't get it twisted. But I don't like resale culture, bro. Because even then, with the whole PS5 thing. Remember when it first came out? You couldn't get it.
That was.
I'm going on social. I'm seeing enough man of about 50 PlayStations in their garage. I'm thinking, what are you doing? That's extreme.
See, a couple of my boys, they're resellers, innit? And of course, I'm not. Like, if it's the way to make good money, go ahead, do it. Oh, but as a customer, it's a bit of a piss take for me. When, like, at one point, when the Jordan 4 Black Cats came out, I had an opportunity to grab them for retail, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And at the time, I looked at my bank account and said,
it's tight.
It's not. I'm not going to make this investment right now. And then a couple months later, it goes up to like 3-4 bills, and then I'm like, I should have bought it. But then, how much is it now? Maybe a wrap.
Yeah. Exactly. Same happened to me. Like on the, I was buying some Yeezys, but they went to sell. The Yeezys that I was gonna keep. I remember I lived with my boys as well, and he was what was it? I think we linked up like near Foot Patrol in London. Yeah. So I've seen him now, and I've seen like loads of man outside of the shop, and I'm thinking, why is there so many guys here? Like, what's going on? Obviously, I knew the Black Cats coming out, but I didn't know that was the prime reason as to why it was so busy. And then I'm just seeing man coming out with bags like with the Jordan 4s in there, and I'm thinking, like it might have pairs, but I'm not sure. Like, eventually, I just forgot about it, and then a few months later, that's when I realised, I should have grabbed it.
But do you feel like, what's it called? I feel like myself, I feel like fashion is becoming a lot less unique. Like, everyone is scrambling to wear the same thing. Like, you see when, is it Cortez or Cortez? I don't know, I just know how to say it.
I say Cortez.
Alright, so you see when Cortez said they were doing that 99p cargo thing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And really and truly only had 5 pairs to give out for 99p. But they flooded the whole of Northwest. Just for people to get cargos.
That's promo. That's the promo. That's the way they promo.
I'm seeing like everybody's wearing Cortez now, and I think our part of me is like, okay, I know not all of you are rich enough to be buying a £250 hoodie.
I don't know.
It's like £100 or £50.
From what I've seen, when they're selling it themselves, it's not brilliant.
It's like close to £100.
Any hoodie's that price right now in this day and age. Huh?
Fair,
bro,
if it's like a proper high end thing.
Yeah,
this hoodie that I'm wearing now, like I bought it for 60, and I'm calm with it now. You're getting. Back in the day, you would think, I pay shag. This is
because it was $100 for a decent track, you know.
Just It
was $100 for like a steady track, you know.
Yeah, like a tech piece now. Like if you do a whole tech piece, how much is that?
It's like almost 250.
What, 250?
Yeah. Bro, the top is like 100, bro. The top alone is like 125 or something.
Inflation's real, man.
Yeah, bro.
Inflation's real.
What, Nike?
Yeah, I must have seen the tech piece on the YouTube video and so I googled it. So I was like, I like it. Let me Google it and see the price. I'm seeing the top alone.
When did you Google this?
This was like maybe 3 weeks ago, 3-4 weeks ago.
You know.
That's gonna get me.
Let's not keep that one down, man. But yeah, man, I feel like fashion's kind of all going in one direction. Like everyone's trying to wear the same thing.
No, 100%. I know you're trying to get out the Cortez. Like, it's just, if it's not like the cargos, it's like a tee. It's not the tee. It's a hoodie. It's not a hoodie. It's a hat. It's like everyone's got something.
And they're like, people are so precious to show off brands. Like, you see me, I'm broke, and I'm from a broke home, So I was never really fussed about flexing brands in it growing up because I didn't have the choice to. You get me? Man, I stepped into school in my Ferrari Puma crepe, and I felt like a bad boy. Don't get it twisted, bro. Don't get it twisted. Now, obviously, I've got a bit more money to myself, so I buy myself one or two things that I think are nice. But when I see like these proper high level brands, man are stepping in the Cortez thing, man are stepping in a next brand that costs like 150, 100 and that. And I'm like,
you see,
it don't really move me like that.
Now with me, because I like my clothes, innit?
Yeah.
And I'm willing to set aside money to buy what I want in it. And if I want it, I don't. Like me, one of my boys here, he would send me like these different brands that are up and coming. And like they'll have like 5,000 followers on Insta, 6,000, like, and then I'll just buy their stuff. And then for like when it's cheap, when it's at the start, when it's cheap.
Yeah, low level prices.
Like a classical jacket, I bought that for like £50, and then I checked the next day, like a couple months later, how much it's going for like nearly $2 for retail. Yeah.
Oh man.
Not even classical as well, man. You know, none of them ones you just gotta rep like them low key brands. Like Classical is a good brand. That
Magnifique. Did you just stop at that wearing
this is free promo, relax.
Free promo,
Free promo.
They deserve it.
Nah, I don't know this. I don't know.
There's a lot of good stuff out there though, a lot of good brands though. I can't, like sometimes I agree with you in terms of like where we come from. I never really used to wear mad designer, but my mum would do the most. She did the best she could with getting me like nice clothes in it.
Yeah.
And I was the type of guy. I just whatever my mum bought, I just wore. Like even if there were like shoes I didn't like particularly like. As long as she liked them.
You had a comfortable feeler as well, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, listen.
Reebok.
No. You know me, I used to like Reeboks when I was a youth.
Fam, them things are comfy, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No, Reebok shoes, yeah. My dad came home from work. He was wearing Reeboks, them black Reebok shoes, yeah. I was like, these are hard.
Don't keep this, bro. Listen, when the Reebok thing was right, bro, it was right.
It was hard. I went to find out, where did you get that one as well? I like, yeah, sure, you're free. And then my dad's like, cool, you want the same one? But I think my dad was the guy started that next week, my dad grabbed them for me as well. Bro, I was walking to primary school with them with chests. Bro, they were nice. Like, a couple of my boys, they bought them as well.
That's a chance. Say that. Bring up your dad, fam.
Nah, but yeah, man. I used to wear nice stuff as well. But you know what I mean. That's why I appreciate like brands like. So I'm giving them free promo again, but I appreciate brands like Zara, H&M in it because they are actually nice brands. They're not too expensive. Now they probably are a little bit to the higher end, but back in the day, they were like good like clothing, like quality you get from these brands, and I was happy to wear them, and I still wear them now, innit? So I'm not ashamed of that. Like, I just feel like with designers, like you've got to pick it like wisely in terms of like what you were saying. You save some money aside, but it has to be something you're really invested in. Like you can't just like buy everything you see first time. Like,
no paying free.
Now you gotta think about it before you buy something. These days, listen, money is not easy.
The thing, my parents think I'm tapped, like with the amount of shoes that I'm buying.
Oh no, my parents think I'm tapped. My jerseys, fam. They think I'm insane.
Bro, I have to lie about the prices all the time.
Fam?
Huh? Except for not giving shows to my parents. No, I still do that. Bro.
No. I'm not gonna say too much because my parents might watch what's going on.
No, for me.
Let's just say some press have been lied about.
Yeah. What's it? Like every time I would lower the price and they'll still go to me for how much I
think any mom would agree. Anything over £100, like even up to 100 is expensive.
Bro.
I told my mom the truth. I told my mom, it's my dad. My dad will get it because my dad will like it in the end. And he'll be like, oh, where did you get it from? My dad will want the same thing. And I'll be like, oh, this is a long day. Like even I bought them black and white Bapesters, yeah? I bought them for like $250. And I have black and white, the Panda Dunks as well. They look similar, it's just one's Nike and one is Bape. And my dad was getting on to me, you have the same shoes, they're the same colour, you have basically the same shoes. I'm like, oh, they're different.
Different styles,
different styles. And then he was getting on to me, this was the most I've seen him upset, like when I bought something. And then a couple of days later, he's like, oh, you know them shoes are nice. They look at it.
No, it's always like that, Listen, when I buy something, first time I'm like, oh, what's this? It's all nice. After a while, she's like, it's okay. And afterwards, like, you look kind of nice in that. I was like, you see, I knew you liked it all along.
Regardless of how much you spend on it, as long as eventually she likes it and she says, oh, yeah, you're decent with it, you're right with it, like, in terms of where you look when you wear it.
I remember when I bought an SST, I bought the trackie. Brought it home, I was wearing it. I was like, oh, why are you wearing it? They're like a gangster. I must have worn it to my boys 2 weeks ago. She's like, when did you get this one? It looks nice, It's new, it looks nice. I'm like, oh, I've had this for about 2 years now. Why do you like it now?
There's a lot of serious trackies from back in the day. Like, the old tech fleece, I think, was better than the new style.
Yeah, I think everyone agrees with that.
Yeah, I bear in mind, I never owned a tech fleece, but just the way it looked.
The look of it,
It looked better without the zip on the side and small things like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, you've got big up SSTs as well.
Trust me, it's a classic. Listen, let me tell you something. Listen, at the end of the day, big up Storms. Listen, at the end of the day, if you want to wear something because you like it, wear it. Just shop within reason, because I know some people that are breaking their bank to put up a front that they can't live with. And bear in mind, listen, you don't need designer drip to get mummies, Let me just say, leave it at that.
Real rap.
Because, listen at me, I don't wear designer drip, and I still bag where I can. Do you get it? But I'm retired, don't get it twisted, I'm retired. Listen, why do I have off? Why do I have off? Listen, I'm retired, bro.
What do you think?
I'm trying to say I'm lying. Listen, let me tell you something. Yeah. I'm retired anyway, so don't worry about my team. Yeah. Let's move to the...
Retired from what? Elaborate.
I'm just retired from moving to my music at the moment.
The fact that he calls it a retirement.
Why is it retirement? So how many years in the game have you been in? Like Ryan Giggs.
Ryan Giggs.
20 years in the game, innit?
Listen, yeah, I've been here for a little while. I've been around. I've had my conversations. I've had my fair interactions with a few franchises, but right now I've realised that I'm just not ready for the league yet, and the league also isn't ready for me yet. Yeah. So I said, let me take a step back, work on my game, work on myself in my bag. Yeah. And then when I'm ready, I'll step back.
When are you ready for the next call up? Like, how many years are you giving it?
Right now, there's a target for summer 24.
24?
Yeah, 24 summer.
The fact that he set himself a target.
Yeah.
There's a target, but it doesn't mean I'll be back then. Because I can get to summer 2024. And
Scouting, man. Scout report's getting long, innit?
I ain't paying up the plan for. I ain't talking so loud for, bro. Listen, let me tell you something. Right now, I'm just cooling it. I'm minding my own business because I've seen enough people, yeah. I also, when I see people that I know with their relationship dilemmas, I'm just there like, thank God I'm not there. Because trying to pattern that alongside uni and other stuff, yeah, wrong. So it's best I stay away from that.
So let's say.
Why are we getting into my love life?
No. It's fun, it can go anywhere.
It can go anywhere.
Oh my days.
Let's say the most perfect opportunity comes into your doorstep.
Right.
It comes in a tiny bit of headaches. But would you take the opportunity or not?
The thing is, yeah, I'm a firm believer that people can change, innit? Well, within reason, of course. I feel like people can change and improve, and you can improve and grow as people, especially at our age, because we're all mad young. But right now, if she came along and says, I want to, try something with you and do something, I'll be like, I'll be real, I'm just not ready yet.
Never ready.
And then I'll just keep stepping on, like, I would, if I'm interested like that as well, I'll be like, I'm very interested and I do want to try something with you, but right now I'm just not ready for
That's
it.
mad mature,
Yeah.
Come over
Listen, let me tell you something,
yeah.
let me be real with you. I know a lot of men, that aren't ready for situations that put themselves in them.
Yeah.
Listen, just be willing to communicate, like, clearly as well, that if you're not ready for something, you're not ready for something. If you want to do something, do something. If you feel some way, communicate. Communication is key. If you don't talk, you're not going to get anywhere. It's as simple as that, man. So, if she comes along...
Wise words.
Listen, come on, man. There's a reason why I'm the head of the agency, but we don't talk about agency. Like this.
Next thing you know, Fabrizio Romano will be cheating about his next year. Here we go.
Oh man, but listen, I wanted to get our topic at hand because this isn't a Love Life episode, okay? Or we could get there depending on time, but I wanted to get into because I know Don Sami had a strong tape. Oh. Now, Rihanna must have had a Super Bowl performance. I still haven't seen it, by the way, but from what I've seen of it, amazing. Fantastic performance. I was in uni the day after and he had a strong take. And you were saying,
what did I say?
That Rihanna is officially better than Beyonce.
Yeah.
Okay. You see that day, let me run through my whole day.
Oh, that's so long, man.
Sunday night. It was Sunday night. I stepped throughout the day so I can catch the Super Bowl, watch the whole game, and see the halftime show. And I had uni 9 a.m. lecture the next day. So, the performance around 2 a.m. in the morning, or something like that. Great performance. I was there in my living room screaming every song live on my living room. Know that my neighbours, they're gonna murder me next day, bro. But, bro, I feel like, I strongly believe now that she's clear on Beyonce. Don't post this on any social media because I don't want the Beyonce fans to be getting on.
Them men are strong still.
Them men are
strong.
But, I think that she clears her, and Maybe it's a nostalgia because I'm not. Rihanna hasn't made music in so long.
See, that was what I wanted to bring up.
Maybe it's that, innit?
Exactly.
But you know me growing up, the first song that I knew and I was like singing all day was flipping Umbrella. You know, under my umbrella, bro. That was just everyone knows that, bro. All these different songs, different stages of your life when you're growing up. And there's a Rihanna song in the background.
Up until about 2016.
Yeah, up until But hopefully she comes back with a bang.
I don't think she's gonna come back again.
You know what I mean?
I don't think she's gonna make another
Even
album.
that makes it even for me even even though I want more music for her, innit? More music, her to make more music. But even that first, even if she stops, her discography is so perfect, innit? Like it's so good.
Yeah, catalogue.
That catalogue, crazy.
Let me bring something up, though. Because let me tell you something. Listen. I want to make an example, yeah? You see me, I can cook, but I don't cook often.
Yeah.
So I might cook a few times in a year. But when I cook, the people in the house love it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is really nice, you do it more often. Huh?
Give us a couple dishes that.
Not today. They're like, oh yeah, no, Melvin, this is really nice. I love this. You do it more often. I said, we'll see. I know what I'm doing. The less you provide something, the more it's valued. Now see Drake now. Everyone is almost tired of Drake, I guess. Because everyone's like, oh, Drake, man. Everyone's like, oh, Drake is dead. Drake has washed all of that. But say Drake decided to disappear for 5 years. Not drop no music. You see him at places, he's not dropping no music. As soon as he drops, that album people might say saying that's the greatest album of all time. Just for the sake we haven't seen Drake for 5 years.
I'm scared for if Rihanna drops something.
It doesn't sound good.
You know how Twitter is, bro. They be like, oh, they'll be trying to made overhype this. Like even for example, let me say like Kanye, when he dropped Donda, and he was doing all the listening parties. Like Kanye one of my favorite artists.
Still.
Separate the artist. His music, like the old Kanye is like one of my favorite artists. I was listening to all them listening parties, staying up like 2 a.m., 4 a.m. But me, it was never worth it. Like after listening to it, I was like, oh, she's hyping up all this much, and the music is not. It's not there. Like, it's not the same. Couple songs from there that are top in it, but I feel like you see when you're waiting for something so much.
Oh no.
They finally.
Continue talking to each other.
They finally drop something. It almost always disappoints, isn't it?
It's one of them ones, where with this Rihanna situation, I'll be honest, I agree with your statement. I think she's better than Beyonce.
Yeah.
Purely because.
See, I'm not the only one that's gonna be getting live.
No. I stated my intention like when you man brought this up like uni, I said like Rihanna's like she's like proper in a way, like her songs are just very nostalgic. Like you just know it's a Rihanna tune when it comes up, and I'm not discrediting Beyonce. Like Beyonce's had a mad career as well in it, but I feel like because of the era that we were sort of growing up in, you've got to remember Beyonce was before us, man. That's Destiny's Child. That's like the 90s, innit? We were born like early 2000s, innit? So what we understand is that Beyonce wasn't really someone like I'm not saying that we never listened to her. Like of course songs will come up, but like from our generation, like we gravitate more to Rihanna because
I don't know.
That's just me anyway. Innit?
Yeah.
But like
I think the one Beyonce song that I would say is like it's stuck in my childhood. Like I used to love this song. Remember Halo?
Yeah. No, what about If I Were a Boy though?
If you know, I used to really like that song until I had to listen to that in GCSE media every single day, bro.
Oh dear.
Reloading the same scene.
I can't lie, you see GCSE media, that ruined a lot of songs for me, I'll be real.
A lot of movies, not a lot of songs, bro.
GCSE media and A-level media ruined a lot of stuff for me, I'll be real.
Shout out Mr. Gardner.
Special shout out.
But yeah, bringing it back, because I was going to say like, bro, Beyonce definitely had a presence during our upbringing, like the early 2000s and 10s, bro. She was almost everywhere.
Yeah, she was.
She was definitely that person.
But I feel like people from like sort of that were born like mid to late 90s will just they will obviously say Beyonce because Rihanna wasn't really like, she wasn't even about that point.
Mm.
But I think for us, it's just a bit different.
Nah, for me personally, like, I used to go through YouTube, like, extensively listening to
This is a
music.
YouTube warrior.
YouTube music warrior, Vivo warrior. Vivo. Bro, Rihanna was every day I've been listening to Rihanna.
Mm.
And that's one thing, like, you see me, like, I showed you my my YouTube playlist the other day.
Oh my,
like,
that mixing is disgusting.
Extensive.
It's actually horrendous.
No.
Brother, it doesn't make any sense. You've got what's it called? You've got Riptide, you've got a FIFA song, you've got what's that guy? Cosmo Pike there. Then all of a sudden, you know, no, it gets worse, but all of a sudden you've got Dubstep Skepta. You're thinking,
We all went through that one phase.
No. Basically, my YouTube mix here is full of just random songs that I've listened to.
bro,
in
it's
past
the
few
most
years,
inconsistent
next
thing
thing you know, you
I've
see
ever
the
seen.
Cooks, yeah, and then next thing you know, it's Harlem Spartans, bro.
Harlem Spartans. That must be so 6, 7.
Bro, the
section.
playlist is all over the place. Like, if I just go on YouTube right now, yeah, forget my Apple Music playlist is all over.
That's all. Apple Music is more current, though, isn't it?
My one's all over the gaff as well.
Aye, nah, man. The YouTube thing was crazy.
My YouTube mix, like,
When I saw that YouTube
like,
thing,
look at the face. It's Lily Allen right there,
bro.
How did you get there?
Like, it goes from
Moms.
it's
Let me check my
all
team.
over.
Man said Harlem Spartans to
That was
to Lily
crazy.
Allen.
I cannot
It's
lie.
mad, bro.
The Sudanese music, bro, it's all over the gaff, bro. The Lil Max.
Lil Max.
Lil Max, you know.
Bro.
This
Brother,
guy,
we're giving
that's
free promo to a bunch of
extensive.
men that don't even deserve the free promo. Fam.
Huh?
What is the
Bro, come on, man. My thing's all over.
Bro. Yeah, I cannot lie. The music selection here is mad.
The thing is, yeah, I don't even know what music selection looks like on YouTube because I just don't use YouTube. For
No, because I usually my YouTube with no ad blocker in on my laptop, so I'm there playing FIFA or something. I'm playing FM.
You got ad block off when you're watching my videos, don't know.
Huh?
I'm joking. I'm not monetized.
No. Bro, so like, I'll be just listening to songs that maybe I've heard when I was younger, and I just like it.
Mm.
And bro, my music thing, it just never slapped me the hooks in it, because no one's gonna be satisfied when I slap it my playlist, apart from myself. Because it will go from one next thing to another next thing, bro. It will go from flipping all of the lights.
Alright, that's an iconic song though.
To talking artist.
I can't lie.
And then next thing you know is Lily Allen's Smile. This is like, it's so bad.
But this brings me back onto the Rihanna thing, yeah.
Go on.
Rihanna's had like features of artists that we like relate to, innit? So we're talking like the features of Drake, you know what I mean? Kanye, like Beyonce, she did have features, but like
Bro,
You
I've got one song that will outdo all of them, bro. Actually, I don't know about outdo, but
Okay,
it's a
cool.
strong one.
oh,
You see that tune? All I need in this life, man, is me and my girlfriend.
Okay.
Brother, that
I'll
tune.
do all of the lights.
but yeah, I don't know.
Sugar
All of the lights when that drops, yeah. Extra
So, no, but you see what it is though? That's
feeling.
Kanye though.
That song was on
But that's
everything.
Kanye though.
The hook is
The
her.
hook is Rihanna though.
You know what, saying that.
Bro,
You know what,
I
I know,
used
you
to
know what,
see
you have
that.
it, you have it, you have it, you have it.
I used to see that on bloody NBA comps, bro.
Bro. We hear them trumpets. Dun, 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 dun.
You know them ones?
Yeah, yeah,
Bro.
Alright, listen, you know what, yeah, in terms of features, cool, we'll give that to Rihanna. But I feel like Beyonce got the better voice, for sure, in my opinion.
Work. Bro, that song was all everywhere.
It was everywhere though.
Bro.
You know what, yeah, listen, I'll say this. I'd say Beyonce is the better singer, performer, in my opinion. But in terms of a package in general, I might lean more towards Rihanna. Because her features are strong, she's a good actor as well, and her business portfolio is actually insane. And she got that without another... Well, Beyonce kind of did get herself, but when you've got Jay-Z with you as well, it helps a lot. Not to say that she didn't do it by herself. Please, Beyonce's fans, don't kill me.
And you
please.
also forget.
Wait, one sec. I just went and I just searched, right? I'm just trying to remember, just go through the music. Rude Boy.
Oh,
man.
when that played, yeah, bro.
Only Rude Boy, bro. I used to have
Yeah.
this game, yeah. It was on the PS3. What was it called? I forgot what it was called. It was like them. It's like Just Dance. It was the next thing. It came on my PS3. Bro, just know I was slapping the Rude Boy every
Every time.
bro. Yeah.
That was muscle memory. That was muscle memory.
Bro, what, bro? Wild Thoughts. My favorite song personally, is 4 or 5 seconds.
Oh, that song's beautiful. That song's actually so beautiful. That song's so beautiful.
Personally, I love that song. That's one
a
song
very
that
beautiful song.
gets repeated consistently.
Ah, you know what? Yeah, your thing might have some leverage. It'll need a lot more deliberation and research, but you might have a strong
Thing
take.
is justified. I can't lie.
She might be there. She might be there. Damn.
He came trying to convince us Beyonce.
Nah, I just wanted to open up the conversation.
Now
because-
Mama's gonna get live porn from the Beehive as well.
Nah, listen. I just wanted to open up the
It's
conversation.
stung left, right, isn't it?
I just wanted to bring it to light because I feel like it's a discussion that could be had, for sure. Like the whole Lamar and J. Cole, like who's better. That's another one for another
For
day.
me, I don't like Kendrick.
Wait, let's save that for another day.
Save that for
Let's save that for another. Let's save that for another day.
What if you were to do right now, like, cool, give 2 different artists, yeah, and you say who you think is personally better?
2 random artists.
2 random artists.
My first spanner.
Anderson .Paak or Central C.
That's that. No, but that's that.
They're 2 different genres, though. They're 2 different
I just want to
genres.
see from the music.
For me, it makes no sense for me to compare.
I just
Like
want
me
to see.
comparing
I just want to
J.
see. I just want to see if you know music.
You know what?
I just want to see if you know music.
There's just 2 genres of music.
Oh
2
man.
styles of music.
Yeah. And let me make sure the genre is similar. Like, mate.
Alright, come on, let me
I
look.
think long and hard about
Nah,
that
this
one, innit?
is an easy one. This is not an easy one to think of. I'm trying to think now.
Central C, what do you mean?
I know we can move on. We can move on.
Wild West.
We can move on because right now
I'm trolling.
my experience is the same role with me.
What's that?
Actually, cool. Wizkid or Burna Boy?
Me personally, Burna Boy.
Ooh.
Burna.
You know what? Yeah, this is actually a mad one. I feel like this is gonna be very long discussion if we.
Yeah, no, just saying artists. This one we have to save it for another day.
Man, they're both good though, and they've even been on like
On tracks
they've
together,
both been
yeah,
on tracks
yeah.
together. So it's kind of. My God.
Because also called.
You know what though?
Is it African Giant? Yeah, African Giant made a label. So both.
African Giant.
They're both elite level albums.
African Giant was the one that came out a couple of years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, 2019 or 2018 or 2019.
Yeah, that song with that guy. What's his name?
That was the summer where Georgia Smith and Burna Boy had 2 songs together and they were everywhere.
Monsters You Made is on that album, isn't it?
Something like that, probably.
Yeah, the one of that the guy from Coldplay.
I think so. Oh yeah. I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Chris Martin.
Chris Martin,
yeah.
Chris Martin, yeah.
Burna Wizkid.
Recently, no, I can't lie, but this is more Wizkid. I can't lie.
I mean, I rate Wizkid, innit?
But I'll listen to Burna.
Back in the day, I used to listen to Ojo Egba, like, if I put that pronounce
Alright, listen. When you say Ojo, listen, that song,
Yeah.
that's like that might be like
And then the
because you
Skepta
see how
remix.
is it? I forgot how it goes. That was the OG African national anthem, and I think Ojo Leba might be the new one.
Bro, that song I used to listen to that on my way to secondary all the time, bro.
Yeah, that song is
And
one.
then
Playlist, the secondary.
Yeah.
You see, so I went from Lily Allen to Wizkid.
Bro, I go through different phases.
It's universal, like it's one of them ones.
It's so weird. Like even me, I don't on my phone. If I want to listen to a certain artist one day, I'll just listen to that certain artist.
Nah, I've been in that one recently. Cause I don't want to say it out too loud, but I think yesterday was a Tory Lanez day for me still.
Tory Lanez.
Yeah.
Tory Lanez.
No, but listen, you see that. No, I don't listen. You see that Chicks Tape project, yeah. I don't care what anyone says. That Chicks Tape 5 is amazing. So I'll listen to it.
Banging.
Fam.
Loner. What else?
He makes decent music. And then what? Another day I was on a Nux thing, so I was just listening to Nux all day. And then one day I was saying J&E, one day I was Skepta. It moves.
One day I'll listen to just Scraps. Next day I'll listen
Scraps is class.
Steve Lacy. I was listening to 80s Baby. All day.
Scraps is class.
That whole mix.
It's
Huh? And then next day is Steve Lacy. Then Northern started adding it to the chill playlist.
Nah, I'm not really on the Steve.
I don't listen to Steve Lacy though, innit?
Yeah, you do, bro. See, don't
Nah. Bro, check my playlist, man. Check my playlist.
I'm not.
The next day, low car now.
Oh yeah, nah. We got the
Yeah,
show to go
Lil'
to.
Kana.
Listen, the day that show happens, I might need to get you on it the next day so we can talk
Huh?
about it.
Bro, that show?
Yeah, that show's gonna be good. That show
I'm
is
starting
good.
to listen to Lil' Kana as well, innit? And FIFA as well. FIFA 23 helped. I can't lie.
I said, you know what? I'm not even gonna go into because I just.
Jim
don't-
Legacy.
No, but
Have you man listened to Jim Legacy?
I think I've heard of him.
Jim Legacy,
no.
top artist. He is for me next one.
But this is free promo. They ain't pay for that. So.
Bro, come
Nah,
on.
I'm joking,
Discussion.
I'm joking.
Discussion. Next guy to blow from UK, Jim Legacy. I heard it here first.
For the UK?
Yeah.
You heard it here first on this podcast. Yeah, Jim
And
Legacy.
C-Boy Mo. NW10. Too hard.
Say more.
Nah, we're here for that. I just wanted to bring. Well, how long have we been going for, bro?
Come up to an hour.
Okay, calm.
Yeah.
I wanted to end on one topic because, obviously, Twitter is a. How do I say it? Twitter is a place where anything and everything happens. Do you get me? There's a lot that goes on there. And I saw a tweet now. This must have been a while back. This is in January. Now, I've got a strong opinion about this one here, but I want to see what you might have to say first. Alright. So basically, you're saying you guys weren't lying about that black and white relationship. I'm sitting across from this interracial couple, nothing wrong. As soon as bro looked at me, his head just went down. I wasn't even trying to assault him or anything. Now, listen,
Shy. Right on.
why is there, let's say, an aura around interracial couples? What do you man to think about that?
I think Jason is the most qualified to speak.
So it might be dipping into my personal life, innit? But
Yeah.
yeah, like obviously I'm in a relationship, innit?
Mm-hmm.
Like my girl's white, but this is the thing, right? I have no shame in that. You know what I mean? I love like girls from every like race, innit? I'm the type of guy like regardless of like where she's from, like if I think you're attractive and I gravitate towards you because you've got a good personality, then you know what I mean? I'm kicking it with you, innit? Like that's no problem. But I don't think there's anything wrong. I think this guy's just taking it the wrong way. I think yes, there are probably some people that might look at you and say like, oh, but you know, you probably could have been doing it with somebody else, like you know what I mean. They may have that opinion, and that's obviously their own, innit?
Mm.
But what they don't realise is what situation like I've been. Like let's say I'm talking about me hypothetically. Like, they don't know what I've been through to get to that point. You know what I mean? But I have gone out like with black girls before, so you know what I mean. It's not like I've just like completely excluded them from the picture and just gone straight for, you know what I mean.
Mm.
It's a thing where like I've gone out with a couple, like spoke to a couple, you know what I mean. So like I gravitate towards anyone that has a good vibe in it.
Fair enough.
It just happened by surprise that I ended up with a white girl, and my life has not changed much because she can cook and she can season, innit? So I don't really have any problems, you know what I mean?
I'm fine, look at disclaimer.
You know what I mean? It's a thing where like you know I've embraced her, like we've taken her in, like my family, like my mom.
Mm.
I really likes her, and she likes that she's a very like sort of caring, attentive person. Like the way she deals with my brother, like she's not someone who tolerates kids, but my brother, like for example, like you know what I mean, she deals with it and she, you know what I mean, she has her fun. So like it's almost like she's a part of the family, and obviously her family have done the same for me. Like they've taken me in, and like I feel very like welcomed and stuff like that.
That's good to hear.
But
That's good to
yeah,
hear.
I feel with that tweet though, I feel like some man take it the wrong way. When I go out with my girl, yes, a few girls stare at me. But
Oh, do you actually get those stares?
I wouldn't say I get those stares because I get them from anyone anyway. Like if it's
Oh, but like you get a look when like say another black person sees you with a white girl.
But I would. It's not like a look that I would say like, oh, like why is he with her? It's more just like they're probably just out. It's out of interest. I don't know. Maybe they're just looking. They see me and her, and then they just go about their business. But I get that from everyone. I get that from black girls. I get that from, you know what I mean. I get that from white people as well. Like white girls, Asian as well. Like I just get it from everywhere. So I'm not really. I don't feel like I'm getting stares because it's a bad thing. I just feel like people are just looking in it. It's just out of curiosity that they see me and my girl together, and that's it. So that's how I take it. But
Yeah. So I mean, what do you think about this one? Don Sami, speak to us because I know you got something to say.
Nah, me. To be fair, yeah, I just agree with Jason. Innit? With my family in general as well. Like come from a Muslim household. Like they and I'm from Eritrea. They're open to anything as long as my kids grow up and they don't grow up confused, innit? It's like, yeah, just as long as that. So, it's not my place to say it for anything. If I'm attracted to you, I'm attracted to you. If sunlight is good, if sunlight is good. But, yeah, man, I don't have much to say. I ain't trying to end up on shit, but...
Nah, I can't lie. You see, it's one of those ones where it's murky waters because if you say something and someone takes it wrong, they might call you I actually don't want to say
they might call you out, innit?
Yeah, they might just call you out on it.
Me as well, yeah.
You're on blog pages.
With me as well, yeah. It kind of like, it don't come as a surprise because from the area that I'm from, innit, I live close to a borough where there's like a higher demographic, or there's a larger percentage of white people. So like I know that some people probably just live in areas where there's highly populated sort of community. So they'll say like, oh, there's like loads of there's loads of Asian community around, or you surrounded yourself by like a huge like black community, and there's other communities that are just purely white communities, but it's a thing where just like where my girl's from, it's a very mixed area. So I'm not gonna say that she was anyone like there. No, like this, it's a mixed community as well. But it's just a thing where just by chance, we just our personalities were just very similar. So we were just like
Listen, I'm gonna say something right now, yeah. And if you're gonna end up hating me for it, so be it. Yeah? Listen, let me tell you something. One thing about this podcast, yeah, is that I will speak what I think is right. Let me tell you something. If you have a problem with someone of your colour being with somebody of another colour, I can't lie, you need to get with the times. Because we live in a multicultural, especially if you live in the UK, especially if you're in London. Do you know how many cultures I come across in a day? I come across more cultures, more backgrounds than probably my granddad did. And he was alive 100 years ago. Time has moved on a lot. Things have changed a lot in the past 100 years. If you have a problem, with a brethren dating a white gal, or a black gal dating a white brethren, you're the problem. No, big man, you're the problem. You're the problem. Because they're enjoying their relationship in peace. Yeah. Why are you upset about it? Like, why do you have an issue with it, bro? Like, let somebody love who they want to love, innit?
I think they read into it too much. They don't know what you go through. Like, they don't know what you've experienced. And I think they're just reading into it. Like, I've seen loads of interracial couples, and I see loads of couples that are just same race. I have no problem with that as long as they're in love with each other. You know what I mean?
And then also to the people in interracial couples, let me tell you something. Listen, this tweet is basically saying that this guy, he was just walking, made eye contact with a brother, and because he was with a white girlfriend, the guy looked down. Listen, if you have a girlfriend that isn't, or a significant other who is not of the same complexion or background as you, don't feel ashamed about it, because that's the person who you decided to love. Because you shouldn't feel ashamed about it. Like, that's the person that's connected with you. So just enjoy it. Because I was walking down the street, and when I saw this tweet, I was like, there's no way. So I tried it myself. I just looked at the person, and he looked away, couldn't look me in the eye. And I was like, maybe he's socially awkward. And I saw another one, did it again, and the same thing's happened. I was like, why is this happening?
That's what you're looking at them. Why are you looking at them?
No, listen. If
I'm sitting on the ground and I see this big brother in front of me and he's just looking at me, of course I'm going to look away. Bro, I could be on my ones and you looking at me. Should you expect me to do this for you? Look straight down.
No, I'm not saying that, but like you see when you're on like public transport, you're walking and then like someone looks at you and you just give them like a little nod. You don't know the brother, but you just give them a little nod. Yeah. Like that, on a that
you're saying you're looking at, bro, it's a glance, it's a little glance.
No. I'm not saying that I'm going out there like.
No. Not only comes in certain situations.
I used the wrong word. I'm not going and just looking at them like this. No.
I'm seeing the brother is gone. I'm just
there like.
Can't even look at me.
I'm seeing the Andrew table and everything. No. I'm just sitting there. you know, I'm minding my business, I just look across and they're like, trying to like, hide and shit. Listen, rock your thing with pride in it. If that's who you're with, that's who you're with, innit? Like, really and truly, yeah, you don't really choose who you like, innit? It just happens. So, yeah.
It's that, innit? That's just how it is. I feel like people just reading into it way too much. I mean, and it's also, you gotta look at it from, like, so for me, I look at it from like my girl side, innit? She has a load of friends that are, you know, they're from different like cultures, innit? Some of them are like black girls, they're African, Caribbean. She's got like Asian friends as well, innit? So she's got them influences as well.
Word. Sorry, I didn't want to cut into your thing, but bro, listen, hold on. Some of these people, yeah, that are making noise about interracial couples, you've got interracial friendships. Some of your closest friends aren't going to be from the same background.
Yeah.
So why are you giving someone stick for getting with someone of a different culture? Just let it be, man. I'm not going to sit here and act like I don't like that. Let me clear the air as well, because I've got to protect myself and my brand. Listen, I like girls from every background. Yeah? I don't discriminate. All types get, because Skepta said that in a track. I don't discriminate. You get me? So, man likes things of every background. Yeah. So, yeah. But I said one thing, I want to end the episode on that, innit? Listen. Yeah. You don't... I forgot what I said now. It was a perfect quote. Hold on. It's something about...
I was going to bring it up.
Bro, it was a perfect quote. It was like, you don't choose who you like at the end of the day, innit? So, like, whoever you're with, just... That's who you're with, innit? Enjoy that with pride. And I might end the episode. Go on, Sammy, do you have something to say real quick?
No.
I can't. You know what, yeah, before we end, one song that people need to listen to.
Oh, you put me on the spot, you know. Alright, hold on. Let me quickly go through my phone.
Sam, you got a song for people to listen to or look out for? Any project to look out for?
I'll be so... This is something I just wanted to say, you know. I've been scrolling through TikTok recently.
Yeah.
And there's this brother that keeps on coming on my thing. His name is Alexander Benjamin, yeah? He has this song.
Alexander Benjamin.
Bro, he's my black brother, tall brother, dreads.
Yeah.
And then he has this song here. At first I was like, what the hell is this, bro? This song is crap. And I kept on seeing him on my For You page. Huh? And he's just doing some mad dances, like he's just there with a guitar in his hands like this, and he's just dancing that.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, this guy's interesting, alright, let me follow him.
Yeah.
Yeah, the song came out today, that song that he was dancing to finally came out today, innit?
No, you're saying it's a good song, yeah?
Bro, it's not everyone's cup of tea, innit? Huh?
Aye.
But
you're feeling it though.
I'm feeling it, bro. It's called Pretty White Dress.
Pretty White Dress. Alright,
bro.
that's one. Pretty White Dress.
That's one, yeah.
Alexander Benjamin. Go on, Jason, you got to say?
Thing is, yeah, I was gonna, you know what, there's this artist I'm really feeling, yeah, from like long time ago. People probably didn't even know, or maybe they do now because of Kanye, but Vori.
Oh.
This guy, yeah, his vocals are crazy. Vori, yeah. His vocals are nuts. I've been listening to this guy from before the hype, innit? So I listened to his albums and I just thought they were fire.
What's it? I wanna go to the moon.
Yeah.
Oh, he's that singer, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
That one. That's the one with Kanye that was on Donda. But I'm a throw in an artist that people probably know. Omar Lay. Yeah. This guy here, serious. This Boy Alone album. I listen to it like quite regularly. There's a song called Understand in it.
Understand. Omar Lay. That's not one for
but my other song I was
Just
saying.
one song, bro. One song.
No.
No, trying to wrap up. Let's wrap up. One last one.
Cosmo Pack. My guy. Chronic Sunshine.
Cosmo Pack, Chronic Sunshine. And then my one, Casa Lopez, Venna, Masego, Mick Jenkins. Beautiful song. And I think that's it. So before we wrap up, obviously, look a round of applause to my guys, Jason and Sami. Appreciate it. And shout out to Nathan, of course, my guy. Listen, check out all the socials down below. Check out my socials to keep up with me. And yeah, I think that's all for today. Thanks for tuning in to today's podcast. And we'll see you guys next time. Safe.
Nice.
Oh, Pretty White Dress, yeah.
Bye.
Let me show you the guy. Hey.